Hello, you absolute legends. Welcome back to the channel on what is a glorious sunshiny morning here in Lincolnshire. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Please give it a thumbs up. It really does help what we're doing here. Today then, a little walk around, little video review, little interior shots of a Proton 1.5 SE saloon. There's other videos on the channel, and I'm going to be doing this with all different Proton models and trim levels. You can see that the birds have had a field day overnight. I haven't had a chance to give this one a clean out. This is one that I've pulled out as part of the 6-car Proton collection that I've purchased. And if you want to see some more about that, the videos are going to be on the channel in the next few weeks. We will start then left to right, and then we'll have a quick look in the back. Main differences between the SE edition and other trim levels I will point out as we go. So we've got this lovely velour interior. It needs a blooming good scrub. But the seats themselves, actually, not too bad. No major rips or tears, and actually the driver's bolsters in this are very good, and we'll have a look at that in just a moment's time. We've got passenger electric mirrors. I was going to say window wipers, but that's obviously mirrors. And of course, we've got a door pocket here as well. In the footwell, we've got the Proton rubber floor mats. Again, they need a blooming good scrub. This is the brown interior. They come in like a brown interior or a silvery grey interior. In the glove box, we've got all sorts of bits and pieces, handbooks and stuff, but just a generic glove box, quite roomy in there. And of course, we've got the heater controls as well. Speakers behind this grille here, and then there's a little cubby hole under there just to put, I don't know, your maps or bits and pieces in. Looking ahead to the centre console, difference between a base spec model, sort of a GE, it would not actually have a clock, but a GL would have an analog clock. This, a nice digital clock. It's a bit dusty in here, as I say, but digital clock for this model. Here's your heater switch controls, no aircon fitted on this one, but this is where it would be if it was. Again, we've got some more dash vent controls here, and this is an aftermarket sensor for an alarm and immobiliser system that has been fitted. You would have seen all this sort of stuff in the 90s. And we've got like a rubberised shelf here. It is rubber, and it's quite useful actually. You put your sat nav or your phone on there nowadays to act as a sat nav. And we've got these little cubby holes as well. These actually do pull out. You can pull these out and access the dash behind them. These normally get broken, so actually it's good to see this in good condition. We've got the heated rear screen switch and the hazards as well. Here is an ashtray. You can see that the car hasn't really been smoked in, if anything. In fact, let's take a look at the cigarette lighter. Yeah, that's never been used at all, has it? So that is brand new. You've got an alarm immobiliser thing fitted here as well. Looking at the stereo, this is the Sydney SQR49, which basically means you've got 4 channels. You've got left and right, and then you've got rear parcel speakers as well, which we'll look at in just a moment's time. This little cubby hole as well, this does pull out, but I'm not going to force it in case I rip this front trim off. And then standard, obviously, you've got your gear lever, you've got your electric window controls here. Let's get a closer look at them. That is normally a blanking plate. Obviously, on this car being the SE edition, we've got electric window wing mirrors. Obviously, then you've got your seat belts and your ashtray here at the back as well. Right, looking ahead to the driver's cockpit then. This is a manual, so we've got 3 pedals: clutch, brake, accelerate. We've got the window wiper arms here, and the washer nozzle is there. And then you've got your horn push and your Proton badge here. This normally gets lost, so it's good to see that that's been retained. This car then covering 47,000 miles. We've got a rubberised cowl. These normally sag in the middle, which this has done a little bit. But being the SE model, you also get a speedo sort of rev counter, which is an extra. Sometimes you normally just get 3. This is the SE model again, as I say, so you've got that rev counter. Indicator on the right hand side. This does throw a lot of people off. It's typical for this sort of era of car. And then you've got your light control, and here, if we can get in closer, you've got a dimmer switch here. That dimmer switch is to control the lights on the dash, would you believe, during nighttime driving. Go out the door because I'm steaming up a little bit in here, all this chat. Door pocket for the driver's side, and then power windows up and down, and you can lock those off if you are locking them for people in the back. Right, let's take a look in the back then. I'm going to actually go get in the back. I've never got in the back of one of these, I don't think, so this is going to be an experience. In fact, I'm not going to get in the back because there's not much room for large people. But in the back then, we've got this lovely velour interior. It continues, and this will come lovely with a wash as well. I'm looking forward to getting spot wash on those. And we've got window winder handles at the back. So although an SE edition in the back, pretty standard. Again, Proton floor mats with this centre tunnel cover and door mat pockets in the back of the seats as well. Headlining then, what's that? There's some straw, get rid of that. We've got the headlining, which is looking good. It's sagging a little bit actually. I've never known that. I might have to just tighten that up a little bit. I've never known a Proton headline to sag. Interesting. We've obviously got a sunroof. It's a Webasto top slider 2. Let's lean in and open the sunroof up for you. Oh, got in here. It's a windy window handle ones. It slides open, and then that is your Webasto. That's a bit tight actually, so I'm going to get some oil on there. Be huffing and puffing. You don't want to be hearing that while you're having your breakfast. Obviously you've got your drop downs. Oh, that needs a good old clean, doesn't it? A bit damp in there. That's probably why the headlining's sagging. Yeah, I would suggest we've got a bit of water getting in here from the sunroof. That needs just tightening up, doesn't it? Never known that. I'm saddened about that. And then obviously we've got the interior light as well. Headrests. Last bit is me sort of getting myself out of this car. Oh, that wasn't graceful at all. These are the speakers, and because it's the SE edition as well, we've got fold down seats. Just fold these down, they pull down, and you can see into the boot. That's it then. As I say, real quick video of the interior of a Proton 1.5 SE. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Until next time, and there will be a next time because there's more to come. Have a great day, whatever you're getting up to. Take care and goodbye.